Pasadena values people as its greatest resource. More than 10 years ago, the city and community got together and agreed on a direction for Pasadena, that neighborhoods should be preserved and a thriving city center should be promoted to accommodate more housing and easy access to public transportation. And the next 10 years? In 2009, the city and community began charting a new course for Pasadena. The city asked residents again to participate in tours, discussions, and an open house extravaganza to tell us what is valued in our community and what needs to change. This public input will become part of the updated general plan, our blueprint for the future. How will we balance the need for housing with the need for businesses? If the city is to remain a popular destination, how can we alleviate traffic congestion? Will our plans help shorten commutes? Can we help make housing more affordable? These questions are more than theoretical. 2009 proved to be a challenging year, with threats of home foreclosures, some businesses closing, and others laying off employees. The nation's slowing economy affected ours. The City of Pasadena responded quickly with services to help residents gain control of their livelihoods and finances. Many were able to avoid foreclosures when the city organized a workshop with major lenders to counsel homeowners. Federal stimulus dollars were awarded to pave streets, install energy-saving lights in city buildings and street lamps, fund projects in distressed areas, and prevent homelessness. The city's new housing department was able to find affordable rentals for more than 99% of eligible applicants, maximizing the city's ability to leverage federal dollars. On the modest lot of a former gas station, construction began on affordable housing for residents who work in their living spaces. In Pasadena's expanded enterprise zone, close to 200 businesses were able to hire new employees by taking advantage of tax credit incentives. Mama's Small Business Kitchen Incubator opened its doors thanks to a city loan, giving food service providers a place to rent kitchen space. Resources for finding jobs and job training revved up to meet the demand. Women at Work opened a second office at La Pintoresca Branch Library with assistance from Flint Ridge Operating Foundation. The downturn affected city revenues. To maintain fiscal stability, the city responded with budget cuts, including reducing the workforce through attrition and early retirements. Last year, water continued to be in short supply, and the Metropolitan Water District informed cities they could not continue with business as usual. Our City Council adopted a water conservation plan, and in August, water rates were increased through a tier system that promotes measured water use. Outdoor watering in the winter was curtailed to once a week. To restore another source of drinking water, a new treatment plant is being built to remove perchlorate and volatile organic compounds from groundwater. The city's Public Works Department responded to the water shortage by setting in place permanent conservation measures in parks and municipal facilities, saving millions of gallons a year. Likewise, residents and businesses responded, reducing overall consumption by 15%. Charting a new course for energy demand, Pasadena Water and Power introduced an integrated resource plan that will provide reliable, environmentally responsible electric service, competitive rates, and energy independence over the next 2 decades. The ambitious plan is already showing results. Pasadena tripled its solar energy capacity. Strengthening Pasadena's reputation and their positions as top institutions of higher learning, Caltech opened its Cahill Center for Astronomy and Astrophysics. Pasadena City College completed its Industrial Technologies building and bookstore. The newly expanded Convention Center opened on time and on budget, placing us prominently on the competitive tourism map. Pasadena can boast other new and unique attractions: KPCC Radio's future studios, and modifications to a prominent building that qualify it for green status. These improvements help diversify and strengthen the economy. And our economy was boosted by another city asset. Our Rose Bowl Stadium and its recreational area made it possible for charities and nonprofits to raise millions of dollars through events that received city logistical support. Pasadena once again hosted one stage of the Amgen Tour of California. The bicycle race brought in thousands of cyclists and fans. In addition to UCLA football, the Rose Bowl was host to a mega U2 concert and 2 international soccer games that brought in additional funding for operations. Based on a long record, it seems Pasadenans are willing to be the first to step forward. For example, Pasadena created an online training program that introduces our Green City Plan. The green training is the first of its kind and won the city national recognition. Bungalow Heaven was one of the first neighborhoods to organize and protects its legacy through an historic district. Last year, it was honored as one of the 10 great places in the country. New historic districts include Margarita Lane, Peg Fair Estates, and Poppy Peak. Robinson Park's highly anticipated renovation is underway. The 9-acre sports complex, with state-of-the-art synthetic turf, has the advantage of being a year-round field, serving baseball, football, and soccer players. Hamilton Park was also renovated, and a path was added for neighbors to walk to Viña Vieja Park. Though times were challenging financially, nearby residents of Annandale Canyon helped purchase 20 acres of undeveloped property to preserve wilderness and increase open space. In an effort to create greater community, design and appearance matter. New design guidelines and procedures will promote excellence and give priority to projects that respect Pasadena's character and scale. New streetscapes made South Lake Avenue, Pasadena Avenue, and New York Drive more welcoming. Utility lines on Avenue 64 were placed underground. Avid bicyclists are helping create a new master plan for roads to be safer and more bicycle-friendly. Funds were secured to extend a pedestrian bridge to the southern entrance of the Metro Gold Line station at Sierra Madre Villa. Competitive grant monies were awarded for many transportation improvements, including traffic signal coordination and wayfinding signs. As the city promoted ways to ease traffic congestion, Pasadena Arts Bus ridership continued to climb. The city and several businesses won awards from the state for their promotion of employee ride-sharing. The Pasadena Public Library received a 5-star ranking from the Library Journal for its services and innovations. Santa Catalina Library and its grounds were refurbished with the help of volunteers. And thanks to funding from the federal stimulus package, a center for teenagers is in the works at La Pintoresca Park. With extra funds and focus, teens had a greater chance of finding jobs last summer. Children had a wealth of activities to choose from, safety net services that provided positive, supervised after-school and summer fun at playgrounds, parks, and community centers. Public school students are achieving higher test scores overall, with Hamilton Elementary receiving a blue ribbon from the U.S. Secretary of Education. The Pasadena-Altadena 2020 initiative sparked residents to support development of youths and young adults. The initiative received funding to train former gang-affiliated youths in intervention efforts to help out kids at risk. Despite the economic downturn, crime rates fell once again. The community and police department were proactive in cooling what was predicted to be a violent summer. The Public Health Department mounted prevention campaigns, including HIV/AIDS testing and new vaccinations. The Fire Department gained best practices expertise in preparing its force and residents to respond to emergencies, including major earthquakes and wildfires. Equipment was also updated. Disaster preparedness requires knowing our population. That's why Pasadena is encouraging every household to fill out the U.S. Census survey that will be mailed in March. Make yourself count. The city now has a redesigned website. Web visitors can easily navigate the pages to find up-to-date information on issues, city services, and getting involved, something Pasadenans do quite well. In Pasadena, we honor the past. We honor what works. And when needed, we look in a different direction. Changing times and challenges call for charting a new course.